Blighty Boxing with Frank Ryan and Queensbury. We're piranha fishing again.
Yeah.
How are you, Ryan?
Not too bad, mate. Thanks, you.
Just about from holiday. How was it?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? We went to Mexico. It was alright.
Mexico.
Yeah, it was good to get back there the last couple of days. It's get a bit boring. It's good to get back and get in the swing of things. Get back into camp.
Mind you saying that, something you did say to me downstairs is saying, but probably when you're on holiday and you step out of the gym environment, you find you analyse your game a little bit more. And when you come back in the gym, you find yourself doing things you didn't do before.
Yeah, like I was saying to you downstairs. Since I come back, I feel like even us Wayne, I'd imagine he agree with me. I just come back, you're doing things a little bit different. I feel like this is better already. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a good little break does you the world of good. Do you know what I mean? It gives you a chance to step back for a bit, work, like think of what your bad things were, and then work on them. But I just feel like since I've had that break, I've come back and then just everything seems to be a little bit better than what it was before the break. Do you know what I mean? So it's good.
Typical, isn't it? Sitting around the pool, still thinking about boxing.
Yeah. I know, sipping cocktails. Yeah, I mean, it's good little holiday. It's good to have a break.
Eat well out there?
Yeah, it was all inclusive. So, but I didn't go too mad. Done a few runs out there and that.
Bit of Mexican food.
Yeah, bit of everything really. Because it was a good little. They had like loads of different restaurants, like American, Italian, all that lot. So it was good. But then it was good to finally get back and then just get straight back into camp as soon as I got back.
Anyway, of course, before anyone runs away with the idea that you book random holidays in the middle of nowhere, you did time this holiday to sort of fall after what was supposed to be your last fight, which was going to be the week after the Tyson Fury Dillian White thing, and then the main event from your show got transferred onto the Wembley show. And then they only had a week to try and juggle things into place. And
then it went all the pop, didn't it?
You missed out.
Yeah, unfortunately, like you say.
And it's the second time it's happened to you now, isn't it?
It's gutting really, because that camp, well, you might have seen if anyone's got me on social media, the photo I put up must have been like a week before. It was the best show I've ever been in. I was doing loads of 10-round spars and that, do you know what I mean, leading up to it, against fresh opponents. It's the best I've ever felt, mentally, physically. I know a lot of people say it all the time, but it generally was, do you know what I mean? I couldn't have asked for a better camp. And I was in amazing shape, and I was just raring to go. And then for them, I think it was on the Tuesday, and I obviously was fighting Friday or Saturday. Friday, they cancelled it again. So it's gutting, isn't it? Really, do you know what I mean? All that hard work. So
just to give people a snapshot into the life of a boxer. Obviously, people know one side of it. You know, they see you fight and they see little pics of you training. But I mean, what does it do to you mentally, or your reaction when you get that news? But that fight you've been training for 8-10 weeks is off. How does that, I mean, it's
gutting, mate, really, do you know what I mean? Because you sacrifice a lot.
You kind of know when you see the phone ring, you think.
You always, mate, it's happened a few times since, some for my reasons, some for other reasons, do you know what I mean? You're always like, is it going to happen this time? Is it, do you know what I mean? It's always, so it's just really, you shouldn't, a fighter shouldn't really have that in the back of their head. They should be like, oh yeah, I'm fighting now, buzzing for it. But then sometimes I'm thinking now, is it still going to go ahead? It's still a week left, it could get cancelled, do you know what I mean? Because there's always been different reasons, do you know what I mean, why some stuff ain't happened. So it's just a bit of a ball ache, but...
Does it totally sort of deflate you though?
A little bit.
Are you sulking for a couple of days?
Nah, most probably I was sulking for a bit, because like I say, it's a lot of work. I put a lot of work into it, put a body through a lot of sparring through the rounds. Your body's it takes a toll on your body, do you know what I mean? And then I stopped working for like 7 weeks. Don't get a penny, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to save up for a house, and I've got missus I'm trying to support myself, do you know what I mean? Trying to make something of myself, and then I'm not earning a penny. It's hard, isn't it?
I suppose probably because you feel a bit, you know, deflated and defiant. I bet part of you thinks, fuck it, I ain't going to the gym for a week. Your default position would be that.
Yeah, of course.
But the new you,
I
suppose, is, you know.
Let's say I've come back, even on holiday. The old me, I wouldn't have left the pool, do you know what I mean? But I must have done about 6-7 runs out there doing some weights and stuff. But the old me, I would have just sat on my ass, do you know what I mean? But I was out there still working, so when I come back, I feel good. I'm only like a week, this is the second week I think in camp for it, and I feel not too bad. Like I'm like nearly there, do you know what I mean, already? So it just goes to show, like, if I keep persistent, keep staying on it, then
I think that's it. I mean, you are showing that consistency now, aren't you? It's like you're able to deal with that disappointment and still maintain your levels. And like you say, if there was a fight thrown at you for this weekend, you could probably do it, couldn't you?
Most probably,
Not saying they would, but
like you say, I was in such a great position. I did get offered a fight a week earlier than what I was scheduled to, and where I was in such a good position, the old me, I would not be able to do that because I wouldn't have been able to make the weight a week earlier. I wouldn't have been ready, but I jumped at the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? As soon as they offered me, even though it was a week early, so it just goes to show that I'm on a different perspective now. When
a fight falls out of bed like that, you sell quite a lot of tickets.
Yeah, I do alright.
How do you go about? Do you have to bring everyone up, or
mate, don't get me started.
Do they come to you? Well, how does it? Explain how that works.
Yeah, don't get me started. Well, like I've got break the news on social media. Then I've got to go around dropping them all off to people again. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got my good friend Leighton O'Hara. He's over Hive. It's about half-hour drive or whatever. He always comes and brings quite a few people. So I had to drive all the way over there to do you know what I mean? To sell him the tickets. Yeah. To give him the tickets, and then I've got to go all the way back again to do it. And then I'm thinking, Jesus.
Now, so everyone's messaging you at the same time.
Yeah, and then I'm like, and I'm gutted at the same time. But then I know, I can't even bother to do this. But then I know I've got to, because people's out of money, I've got to give back. Do you know what I mean? But then I think I just want to chill out. I've just had this bad, and I just want to chill out. But
it's a pity there's not a sort of website then go to for a refund, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, when I get to that next stage, when I'm at that high level, and people like Joshua, you won't get them running around selling their own tickets, will you?
But when anyone wants a ticket, you just say go to the box office.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get to that stage where I ain't got to deal with the tickets. Do you know what I mean?
When we're trying to sell out St Mary's.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good to actually have like a good actually chat to the people and actually meeting. If these people are spending their money to come and support me, I'd prefer to be there, shaking around, telling them how much I appreciate their support. Then, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It goes a long way.
You had to wait a little while, but obviously you got your new fight date.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably would have been earlier, bar for your holiday.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean.
So you had that booked, so that's why you're on the 16th.
Yeah.
For the Copper Box.
Yeah. It's been good timing though, because it would have been, when I got back from the holiday, it would have been 7 weeks. So where I was doing a bit over there, I was fit enough at the start of the camp to have 7 weeks to go. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if I was sitting on my ass, being a slob over there, then potentially I'd come back 7 weeks. Would I be ready? But 7 weeks is more than enough.
So you're at the Copper Box on the 16th. It's a cracking card with some really good youngsters on it. You and McCann and all that.
Yeah, it's cool.
You've also got an opponent that's already been identified, hasn't it? Tell us about him.
Well, I know he's a Mexican. I think he's based in Spain. He's got like a 50. He's not too bad. I think he's won like 10, lost 13, something like that. So he's not like them ones with 0 and 56 losses. So I think he's a bit game. Do you know what I mean? He's been in with good kids. I think he's rarely ever gets stopped. So in the long run, hopefully after this one, I'll potentially have a title fight or whatever. So it'd be good to get the 8 rounds in the bank and then move on to bigger and better things.
I know it sounds a bit cliched, but it's just these Mexicans, you can't tell a lot from their record, can you?
Nah.
Because you don't know what sort of fights they've been in.
They're tough as old boots, aren't they? They're Mexicans, you know what I mean? They're game as they come.
And they don't mind losing,
egg like a coconut, yeah.
They ain't bothered about taking a loss.
Nah, well, of course not. Yeah, they're there to make a living. Do you know what I mean? It's their bread and butter. Same as me, to be fair. But
so you now sort of qualified in terms of title action. Have you done enough 8-rounders?
Well, this will be my second one.
Yeah.
This will be my second one.
In your 11th fight?
This will be my 12th.
12th.
This is my 12th. So after, I think, and I've been doing, like I say, last camp, I was doing 10-round spars and that, do you know what I mean? So I think after this, I'm ready for the step up to the
And you've kind of heard through Wayne, but Frank sort of said title.
Yeah. Obviously, so. I know I'm at that stage in my career that it's within touching distance, you know what I mean, the title fight. So I don't know who against, don't know what, but I know after this one, get this one out of the way, then the doors are wide open for me.
The thing is, I mean, like you say, sometimes your career's been a little bit slow motion at times, but I think once you have that one fight that turns everything around for you, then you jump into the middle lane, then the fast lane, don't you?
And then you know, do you know what I mean? I don't want to, then I know if I'm at that level, I'm going to be fighting good people. I ain't going to be making no mistakes, no slip-ups, and potentially making myself not fit enough or not ready for that fight against someone who could potentially take my head off and beat me, do you know what I mean? I'm going to put everything I can in the gym, make sure I'm doing everything right, because I don't want to lose. I don't want to look like an idiot in front of my friends on TV or people coming to watch me, do you know what I mean? Because that's the fighter in me and that's who I am. I don't want to look like an idiot. So I'm going to put everything I can into the camps.
And the beauty of it all is, but you're still very much on course to fulfil the obvious potential that you showed as a little kid. I mean, obviously you're a very different specimen now to what you were back then. But
I look back at some of the photos when I was 18 and that, and even some of the videos. Compared to then to now, I'm so much more developed now, more of a man, do you know what I mean, more mature. Like we've been doing this camp since I come back off holiday, me and Wayne have been doing a lot more strength training and stuff like that, and I can already feel it, do you know what I mean? I feel a lot stronger and everything, and I'm starting to mature now.
What you can also suspect is, but probably now looking back, it was probably bonkers that you were trying to make featherweight for so long.
Yeah. And like I said, if I maybe...
You've never been, you know, like a stick, have you?
Nah, I've always been a bit white.
A little bit to you,
but
isn't there?
To compare, I look at photos when I was 18 and then now, I can see what I could have done it at when I was younger, but now I'm like, nah. And if I did try to do it,
you were trying for so long.
I'd lose my muscle, I'd lose my strength, I'd lose everything, do you know what I mean? So, and now I can build it, that's why we're doing a lot more, this camp, a lot more strength training, just to build into it, do you know what I mean?
How long do you think you'll be able to keep this weight for?
Oh, I can't see me growing really. I'm only a midget, and I don't feel height-wise or anything. I don't feel I'll grow to about 14, 15.
And then move into lightweight.
Yeah. Well, we'll just see. Like I say, I haven't even had a total fight at super featherweight yet. I want to get in that and then just keep going from there and see what happens.
When you look at someone you used to spar with, Ryan Walsh.
Yeah.
He jumped from featherweight to lightweight. Didn't he?
Mental. Yeah, I know. Some people do
because he
it.
was like. He thought he had that much for a long run at featherweight.
Yeah.
There was no value in him sitting in the middle, was there? Sort of.
It takes a toll, especially if you're getting older and that. You keep trying to make featherweight or whatever, your body just can't do it, can it, at the end of the day? So you just got to feel what you're comfortable at, and I've said to Wayne for a little while now, and we've both agreed that I think I feel the strongest and best at super featherweight. Quite a few people say to me, you can make featherweight or whatever. But I just feel I'd lose. I'd just zap myself.
You were a featherweight at 18.
Yeah, I'd zap myself. I'd lose all my strength, everything. I know I would. So why not build into it? Do you know what I mean? Make myself a big super featherweight. Just build into it. Got loads of progression. So stick at that.
So we're going to see something spectacular on the 16th.
Well, I hope so. I hope so, mate. But now the way I'm feeling, and I still got 4.5 weeks to go, I think, yeah, hopefully I'll put on a clinical performance.
Ryan, thank you very much, mate.
Top man, thanks for coming down, mate.